story for 50 years and keep those people loyal. So it's a form of performance, a form of entertainment, and our people don't understand when you're talking about lectures, you shouldn't go to a lecture for entertainment. You should go to a lecture to learn. You see what I'm saying? To learn. And it's a psychological process, because if they went before a white boy lecturing, they would literally be trying to take down what he's saying, because they realize this is not a form of entertainment. But because of a black man with a southern accent, you see what I'm saying, with a southern accent, and somehow, because we have these blueprints in our subconscious that we can't really get rid of, or it takes a while to get rid of, we still look at things as entertainment. So one brother calls and says, yo, man, I ranked this lecture here at number 5. I'm like, number 5? Man, I got 300 damn lectures. What is the information that you get? The ranks here, I see you're rating something like entertainment, like this is the best album I did, or the best CD I did. And so that's the problem. We can't learn, and we don't process things because we have not learned how to study. And so therefore, I can say things over and over for 10 years, and the people that's been sitting before me are just be getting it because we don't internalize nothing. So therefore, we have to, and even with this blog talk, you should, even when you go back, you should have a pencil and a piece of paper and take notes. Because when you take notes, you basically work things into the subconscious mind. You see what I'm saying? Right. Luckily, you can reboot this back up and hear it over and over again. But, over and over again. And all the people that was a part of the lectures that we did for the last 18 years, because it'll be 18 years this June 27th, when I started lecturing, June 27th, 1992. Those particular people that used to go on lectures, they come with pencil and notebook. So therefore, we got to teach the people and all and this is knowledge. So do not look at this as entertainment. You see what I'm saying? As entertainment, and that way you can internalize what's going on. Now, first of all, I want to say that a certain incident happened. The brother Shabazz, that was credited for bringing me to New York between the time of 2003 to 2005. The brother Shabazz called and said he sent me something in the mail. And then when it arrived, it was a DVD. He basically called me every day, twice a day, to see that I look at the DVD. And I finally looked at the DVD, and it is it's called Dirty, the official story of Old Dirty Bastard. And so after I watched the DVD, I realized what it was. I realized why he wanted me to see this DVD. And then it got a little further than that. The vigorous attempt to call me twice a day to make sure that this thing got on, I said, okay then. This was actually ODB trying to summons me at this particular time because he wanted the same type of eulogy or the same type of thing that happened with Michael Jackson that me and Panic did, I think 3 days after Michael Jackson's death. So that's what we realized when I watched the DVD. I realized this was a summons, because it was highly misunderstood, and there's a whole metaphysical meaning behind that, and this whole thing all came about when we tapped into some deities that is on the scene now from China called the 8 Immortals. We're going to get into that later on. But the 8 Immortals is also, you have the 8 Immortals, you got the 9 members of the Wu-Tang Clan, and the 9th member, which is the dead man, Osiris, which he started calling himself, represents that other realm. So nevertheless, we decided to do, I don't want to say a eulogy, I want to say a resurrection. Or an empowerment of ODB. And fortunately, we have the person to do that for the simple fact now. I don't want to sound like Jesse Jackson or somebody saying, nigga, you just talk about every damn thing. My introduction of rap is Sugar Hill Gang came out my senior year in high school. And I followed that up until all the way to the conscious rap, from everything from Run DMC on going on into the conscious rap with, Public Enemy, KRS-One, X-Clan and all of that. And right at the time that the Wu-Tang Clan started coming out was right at the same time I started lecturing. So as a result, a lot of my attention fell into other areas and all. And although I heard it as a soundtrack and a backdrop, I wasn't privy to ODB in the aspect of just on a particular aspect that I could do the proper send away. In this particular case, this would have to be left up to Panic for the simple fact that, number one, he's from Brooklyn and New York, and number one, he was a part of the industry. You see what I'm saying? And he was a part of the industry and stuff. So as a result, when is this, next Friday?
Yes. Next Friday. Yeah. The next show? Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes.
The next show, he's going to send the brother home. You see what I'm saying? The resurrection. So you all be sure to tune into that.
Right. So and let me, if I can, Brother Bobby, I want to put that out, make sure everybody is clear, because a couple people are asking questions.
Yes.
Next Friday, Brother Panic is going to come on, so we're going to continue this sort of resurrection. Brother Bobby Hemmitt, you're going to do it, and Brother Panic is going to come on next Friday and continue the resurrection of ODB, of the Wu-Tang. And so we'll get the information. Brother Bobby's going to drop that for us. That's what we're going through now. So, yes, powerful stuff, yes.
So we'll mention the 80 Immortals. We'll give you the information. We'll give you the bibliography and stuff, and find out what this era is in and why this transmission of this contact came, so that we can do the brother right. And I implore you also to get the DVD, Dirty, the official story of ODB. So going right along, but remember now, bring your attention to that next week. You see what I'm saying? The end of the week with Brother Panic, so we can do this the right way. All right. So going on, let me take you through this particular chronology, because time can slip by real fast.
Yes,
and I'm taking you through this particular chronology. First, it started with the swine, and we knew that we was in the part of the Book of the Dead, or that particular part of the apocalypse, or that particular part of the underworld, or what we would also call the resurrection. Next, on 12/12, I went to Birmingham, Alabama, and the people can get the past shows. I went to Birmingham, Alabama, and we resurrected the 4 girls that was in the church. They got blew up in 1964. We resurrected those particular sisters. And when I didn't know that this was what I was going to do, I thought I was going for a lecture. But it was reminded me with my queen that we had 4 goddesses that were found in King Tut's tomb. And those 4 goddesses that was found in King Tut's tomb were on standby. And the reason why I couldn't go to Alabama, let's say, for all of the 90s, and it was only an hour and a half away, hour and 45 minutes away. The reason why I couldn't go is the simple fact I didn't have the 4 goddesses that was in King Tut's tomb that also guards the 4 sons of Horus, but they also guards King Tut's tomb, or guards the king, or his sarcophagus, or the canopic jars, or where his organs is put in. And those 4 goddesses is Isis, Nephthys, Neith, and Serket. And so I only got those 4 goddesses in the statues in 2007. So which allowed me to go to Alabama, because I didn't know that I needed the 4 goddesses, or the knowledge of the 4 goddesses. When I got there, we took the 4 goddesses, and we told those 4 goddesses to resurrect those girls. Now pay close attention, because this is one of the crux of what is going on at this particular time. It's very key that you understand this process. I said, so you resurrect these girls. In the process, these girls in turn resurrect you. Well, we'll go back into that later. But I didn't know that those girls were stuck in that church since 1964 for 46 years. I didn't know this until when I got down to Alabama, and the people said, well, it's common knowledge. Everybody ride by the church and see the girl standing up in the church. You know, and so as with a Southern accent, and somehow because we have these blueprints in our subconscious that we can't really get rid of, or it takes a while to get rid of, we still look at things as entertainment. So one brother calls and says, yo, yeah, I did. And so that's the problem. We can't learn and we don't process things because we have not learned how to study. And so therefore, I can say things over and over for 10 years story for 50 years and keep those people loyal. So it's a form of performance, a form of entertainment, and our people don't understand when you're talking about lectures, you shouldn't go to a lecture for entertainment. You should go to a lecture to learn. And I rank this lecture here at number 5. I'm like, number 5, I got 300 damn lectures. What is the information that you get? The ranks here, I say you're rating something like entertainment, like this is the best album I did, or the best CD. You see what I'm saying? To learn. And it's a psychological process because if they went before a white boy lecturing, they would literally be trying to take down what he's saying because they realize this is not a form of entertainment. But because of a black man with a Southern accent, you see what I'm saying?